Ooh, welcome to Hammer Dahn! Number one sports betting show coming out of Pat McAfee Incorporated Thunderdome. I am Tone Dig.
Out of baby tone.
Rolled off the tongue nicely. It's going to be a good day. Bruce Brown, how are we?
What's going on, dude?
What is going on, dude?
No gums, but football.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Picks Friday, first official Picks Friday, Football Friday of the year, we could say. Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Gumshish in Columbus. He did give me his place. So I do have Gumshish's place.
Thank God.
We have your place. We have your place.
Oh.
We have my place. We will do college football, a little baseball, maybe. I don't know if do you have any baseball?
Yankees to sweep the White Sox.
There it is. So we just did baseball.
Bang.
Boom.
Any tennis? Not right now.
No, not right now. Big signing news. Tottenham did get a central midfielder that is going to be very helpful, but that's all the footy information I have.
Gumpy gave out all of his footy picks yesterday. So if you're listening to this now and you're looking for Gumpy's footy picks on Picks Friday, you can go back to yesterday's show at the end, basically, and you can get Gumpy's footy picks for the weekend. So really, it's a pretty simple Picks Friday. We are going to do college football.
Well, last night as well.
Yeah.
How did last night go?
For me, it depends on where you got Wisconsin at. If you got Wisconsin at minus 17.5, I went 4-1. If you got Wisconsin at 17, I went 4-0-1. And if you got Wisconsin at 16.5 earlier in the week, I went 5-0. So pretty good for me. How did you do?
I believe I was 2-2. I saw somebody compiled it, and it said that I was 2-2, so I'm going to take it face value.
What did they have for me?
I don't remember.
Okay, good.
But the Ohio Bobcats, the Ohio Bobcats cover easy. They almost take down Rutgers, in my opinion. They should have. They had the defensive holding. Navarro got hit pretty hard. He's so good.
Yeah.
Man, he's an absolute dog. And then Byron Brown last night. That was unbelievable. They just took Boise State to the absolute woodshed. I did not see that one coming, I'll tell you that.
No, Mid, how did you do?
I went 1-5, and me and Gumpy had a lot of the same plays. So I don't think me and Gumps did really well.
Listen. That means you're only up from here, pal.
I mean, you're either hot or you're due, and
That's right.
There's no better weekend to be walking into. Well, probably next weekend, actually. But
No, there is no better weekend than this one. But
I also have to share that I watched all of Akron versus Wyoming.
You're a sick fuck.
It was 3-0 until there were 4 minutes left.
Yep.
There was something beautiful about it. But boy, Akron's offense has a lot of room to grow.
Yep, I think Wyoming's probably will as well. It's the last time that I will bet on Wyoming probably this season if I had to take
Defensively, they were flying around, to give them credit.
Listen, I peeked in a couple times. The one time I peeked in was just the worst 4th-and-1 call I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, get me the fuck out of here because it just made me mad.
Yeah, they
Because quad box, you had USF in Boise, you had Rutgers, Ohio, and then 7 o'clock came on, and I think Minnesota and Buffalo jumped in, and there was an NC State and ECU was on there, and then the 9 o'clock games with Wisconsin, and then obviously Nebraska and Cincy jumped in. There was a great night in the quad box. Yeah, unfortunately, Wyoming, Akron had to watch on the phone when I was jumping in there. But no, it started last night, 5:30, Boise, South Florida. It was a bit of a cagey affair. Boise got
Boise was running the ball well, and Maddox struggled throughout, and then they stopped running the ball well.
They've definitely stopped running the ball well. USF defense looked good. Byron Brown looked really good. That was an easy cover for them. The Rutgers-Ohio game, I was like, when Rutgers blocked the punt after a penalty.
It was teetering, but that's what the Bobcats do. They look at adversity in the face, and they say, no adversity, I'm Parker Navarro.
Bingo.
I'm an absolute dog. I'm going to go back down the field, and we're going to convert in the red zone. That's why I love the Bobcats so much. They're resilient. They're tough. Also, that was that head coach's first game, and you would have no idea because they look exactly the same as the MAC champion Bobcats of 2024. Boy, I just absolutely love that program. They do play West Virginia, so I will be rooting for West Virginia there officially.
Okay.
Just for the good.
I don't know where I'm going to go on that one yet.
I'm just sitting it out.
Okay. When they went down 17 off the block punt, I was a bit worried because they also couldn't get a stop at that time.
Yeah.
They could not get a stop at all. I was like, oh, we're fucked, whatever.
They couldn't really they didn't really get a stop. That second quarter was brutal. And then throughout the game, the stops were very either lucky or right on the edge of not being a stop.
That offense,
that cost them.
I said it yesterday. I said, I'm worried about the Ohio defense, but the offense, I know Parker Navarro is going to score points. And they did. They came back. They had 17 unanswered. They had a chance at the end, but Rutgers, I think, was 5 of 5 on fourth downs.
Yes.
And they did to seal it. NC State went up like 24-0, but ECU came back to cover that one. UCF almost lost to Jacksonville State. I don't think UCF is going to be very good this year. So, file that away for next week or whenever they start actually playing teams. Wyoming 10-0 over Akron.
It was crazy. You know how it ended, the last play of the game?
No, I don't.
They were just spotting the ball. They just threw the ball inbounds with like 18 seconds left, and they were just spotting the ball, go, go, go. I'm sure Moorhead was signaling it, spike the ball, just never got the snap off, game over.
Yeah, when Wyoming went up 10-0 with 4 whatever minutes left, and I said if Akron doesn't score a point all game and then they decide to score a touchdown right now, I don't want to see that live.
Yeah, the killer was they had them and then had just a catastrophic red zone turnover that I thought was going to be the worst interception of the night until Wisconsin threw a worse one in the red zone later on.
When the backup came in. Mizzou won 61-6. Bo Pribula looked good. I was Central Arkansas, so something to look there.
Yeah, I have a hard time. I don't know what it is. I don't mean to pick on them, but I just see Central Arkansas. I don't think I've ever seen them before. I don't recall.
The Red Wolves?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't recall ever crossing paths with the Central Arkansas Red Wolves.
I think I have. Duke, new quarterback from Tulane, Darian Mensah looked good. He had like almost 400 yards passing. Oklahoma.
Elon did cover the 36 though.
45-17. Yes, my math serves correctly.
Bingo.
Yes, they did.
That's right as rain all day long.
Okay, State did not cover. I didn't get any eyes on that one.
It was they won by 20. It was 21 and a half. Yeah, that was a brutal one.
Yes.
That Wisconsin really, really fucked me.
Yeah,
they seemed like they had some mental lapses defensively from the highlights I saw.
Minnesota and Buffalo. Buffalo covered that one. Buffalo's defense, I think, is going to be good. Cincy, Nebraska. So fucking dead on what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, no, I mean, 3-4 versus the 6.5. The model, as they say, did kind of take a victory lap there. Dylan Raiola looks smooth. He has a nice moon ball. He puts a lot of loft on it. Seems very catchable.
Mm-hmm.
But they wasn't like, wow, they're way better than Cincinnati, and I think that they know that too. They got stuff to work on.
No, I think Cincy's one of those teams that they could potentially beat anyone in the Big 12, and they could also lose to anyone in the Big 12. Yeah. And that's kind of how the Big 12 is.
Yep.
Yeah, I was watching that, and I was thinking that Cincinnati was going to suck, and they came out and played very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
I am now I'm higher on Cincinnati.
Yep. Also the Taylor Swift effect, and their red uniforms were quite vibrant. I think that was giving them an added boost.
Yeah, and they got fucked on that. It was a home game for them.
Yeah, I don't really understand how that works.
I saw the announcer say it was originally supposed to be in Indianapolis, and it got moved to KC. I don't know why, but
to have Taylor Swift there,
probably. And then I'm worried about Wisconsin, how many games they're going to win.
Yeah, no. So in the quad box, obviously an M and a W are fairly similar. One team wearing white, one team wearing red. They're both red and white. It was hard. I was having a hard time telling who was who, and I think that's a really bad sign for Wisconsin. Billy Edwards did avoid long-term injury. I saw that news, so that's encouraging. And their backup quarterback was in the ball game. But yeah, Miami didn't look great offensively for moving forward in action.
Yeah,
that's a good sign for Buffalo, Toledo, etc.
If you can get a Wisconsin win totals, it's not showing up on the blue for me right now, but I'm seeing about 3 wins this year.
Ooh, so they suck.
No, where their schedule's really hard, but I don't think they're going to beat anybody.
They lack an offensive identity.
Yes, they do. But now we go to Picks Friday. Normally, we would go with Friday games tonight and then move into Saturday. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the big 3 just because it's a special weekend. It's week 1. There's 3 top 10 games. So we're going to do those first, starting with...
Will we ever have, the rest of the way until the playoff, will we have 3 top 10ers?
Yeah, I think so.
4?
Ooh.
5? 6?
No, definitely not 4 or 5. 3 is actually pushing it.
Feels like the max.
I said yes immediately, but there is a week out there that is possible.
The championship weekend. But before all that, like a regular season weekend, it feels like it is quite the commotion going on.
I think there's a weekend that like Oregon plays Penn State, and then... We'll see. like a Bam. Oh, I don't know if Bama Georgia plays that same week, but no, probably not. Probably this is probably the only time this year that we'll have 3 top 10 games. Texas at Ohio State. Right now I'm seeing Ohio State -1.5. Basically, let's call them a pick 'em. I do have a play on this game. It's one of my few plays this weekend. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of upset human beings with how many plays I have this weekend.
I don't have a ton either. But I decided that the Pac-12 is back, so we'll get into that later.
Okay, nice. My one play for this game is I am going. Let's see where it's at right now. I am going to take. It's still at 23.5. I'm going to take first half total under 23.5 for this game. 2 new quarterbacks going against 2 really good defenses. I think both offensive coordinators will kind of ease into this. And I think there's going to be a decent amount of running, just kind of get the quarterbacks comfortable. But there is also a chance that the athletes take over, and this does go over the 23.5, and I look like an asshole. But just in my head, I see it going under first half is my play.
Respect. It could be not a fun first half.
I mean, I'll have fun.
But if everyone else is having fun, you're not going to have fun.
No.
So that's kind of the catch-22 with that one, in my opinion. Give me the Longhorns. I snagged them +3.5 with, you can do those like 50% profit boost, that whole deal. I'd play it down to 2.5. I think that's out there. Number 1, Arch Manning taking on Sion. That feels like a game where you look back and kick yourself for fading. Are you
purposely saying his name like that because he's the Ohio State quarterback?
Saying? Sion?
You don't want him.
Ohio?
You don't want him to go super saying though. So.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, I like Arch in that matchup. I view Texas as comfortable going on the road. I didn't pull up their road against the spread records or anything like that, but I just view them, and especially it won't probably be listed as one, but you count the Red River game as maybe half a road game because that's what it is out there.
Mm-hmm.
I think they rally behind and galvanize behind going into hostile environments. Number ones as an underdog are 8-2 going back to 1985. So I enjoy that. It obviously doesn't happen a ton, 10 times since 1985.
Uh-huh.
And then the revenge factor, plain and simple. Lost to them in the playoff.
You're right.
Back in their house to, get some modicum of revenge and then probably maybe have to face them again down the line. In the playoff, I like Texas. I could see also a 1-point loss situation with a last-second field goal coming into play, that type of deal.
I am looking 2024 as an away team. Texas Texas was
as a favorite though.
Assume they were favoring all of them. 2-2.
Yeah, but if you're laying a big number,
yeah, for sure. You got anything for that one?
I got -110 each way, and jeez,
You all right there?
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Swallow jelly bean.
Yeah, gummy bear. But I love Texas. I love Arch. Yeah, that's really it. I don't know the Julian Sand kid. Like his fucking highlights from high school.
He's good 5-star quarterback.
Arch.
Yeah. You see Rider Lions, by the way?
Yeah, killed it.
Oh yeah,
it was sweet. They were talking shit. Why were they talking shit? Rider Lions.
That's just football, baby.
Fuck around, find out.
So you two are on the Longhorns.
Oh yeah, hook 'em, baby.
Hook 'em.
LSU's at Clemson, 7:30 p.m. ABC. Herbie's on the call. I'm seeing Clemson -4.5 right now.
Oh yeah.
Yep, -180 if you're trying to lay a baseball number in a football game.
Yeah. What did I get him at? 4 probably, 3.5, 4. I don't think I got it down to anywhere respectable. I alt spread it at -2.5 to -150. If that's something you're interested in, I would take them at 4, 4.5, whatever. It doesn't matter. I am on Clemson. Am I worried about it? Yes, I am very, very worried about it. But there's been all the talk about how many transfers LSU has. So how are they going to look in week 1 versus Clemson, who has 2 transfers or whatever?
And the number 1 returning offensive production in the country.
Yes.
That is kind of the headline. Number 1 in returning offensive production versus the most transfers.
Yes. Number 1 in returning production that your quarterback had 43 touchdowns last year too. It's not like they were a shitty offense last year. They have 3
No, but
really good wide receivers.
The red flag that you'd be remiss to leave out, though, is Clemson was 0-3 against the SEC and got absolutely dog walked.
They were a bit of paper tigers last year.
Their rush defense, they just got walked over by every SEC team.
They did.
played.
And the thing why I took Clemson is LSU's rush offense last year was horrendous. And they have 4 new offensive linemen this year. Obviously, they lost 4 to the draft. So am I worried about Clemson defense a little bit? But they brought in Tom Allen from Penn State, who I think is really good.
Okay.
DC. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I do. LSU's wide receivers are always insane. Nuss is great. It's the matchup I'm looking for is the Clemson D line against the LSU offensive line, and then we'll see where it goes. But I'm on Clemson in this one.
I love LSU here, and I'll probably play a money line. I like the 4.5. Take the 4.5, obviously, for betting purposes. But I'm probably gonna play the money line here and get some of the money back that I lost last night. I love LSU. I love Nuss. His dad, fucking offensive coordinator, calling plays. It's a fucking dream situation. And I kind of like Nuss to win the Heisman. Last time LSU won a opening fucking kickoff game, whatever, was 2019 when Joe Burrow won the Heisman.
Yeah,
so maybe that's the thing.
Yeah, but it's been a long time.
Yeah. I'm with you, Tony. I'll probably play Clemson small on the money line, honestly, or try to sneak in live, or maybe the 2.5 minus 150, that type of number. You get what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
I think the 4.5 could get hairy. I am worried about 0-3 against the SEC, letting up 1,000,000 yards on the ground. 3-4, last 4 is a home favorite. That's a pretty far cry from the days of Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence, I think.
Yep.
I feel like they were standing up in that valley back in the day. But Mitt, you said it. LSU 0-3 season openers under Brian Kelly. If you go back to Notre Dame, Brian Kelly's 0-5 in season openers.
Jesus.
And then if you go back with LSU,
0-5 too.
it goes back 0-5 as well. So that's a lot of juju. It feels like they tend to kind of have self-inflicted wounds early in the season and then clean that up, even though Brian Kelly's like this like disciplinarian kind of guy for whatever reason. That's just how it's been going. So yeah, go Clemson. But I am worried.
And it's at Clemson.
Yeah. No, that's a huge little factor.
Okay. Let's go to Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Notre Dame is at Miami. No play for me on this one.
Really?
To be honest. There's just too many question marks. Notre Dame's new quarterback, so you're breaking a new quarterback that I don't know anything about I know he's supposed to be talented, supposed to be really good. Haven't seen
Pedigree.
him. Yes, haven't seen him yet. Obviously, the Notre Dame O-line.
Football family.
Bingo, Lloyd Carr. The O-line, Notre Dame's going to be good. Their running back room is insane. Their wide receiver room is much improved. So I do like Notre Dame. They lose a good bit off of their defensive line that worries me. Can Miami's offense take advantage of it? They have one of the best offensive lines in the country as well. Carson Beck, all news out of there is that he looks good. They lose their top 7, I want to say, pass catchers. So that's going to be interesting too. I don't know. There's just too many question marks in this game for me. So if I had to lean, I would lean Notre Dame just because I trust Notre Dame and Freeman and just Notre Dame. I trust them more than Miami. I think they've earned the trust more than Miami has. I lean Notre Dame, but I'll stay away.
And you deserve to trust them. They've covered 16 of their last 19.
Pretty good.
Freeman is 33-9, just straight up overall. They're 6-0 in their last 6 on the road, but they have struggled going back historically against top 10 teams on the road. But do you count this Miami Hurricanes team as a true middle of the year?
No.
You're going into a top 5 environment. I struggle to do it.
No.
Jeremiah Love.
There might be more Notre Dame fans there.
Jeremiah loves writing articles for the Players Tribune saying that our national championship wasn't denied. It was delayed.
I like that.
I absolutely love Notre Dame. They're my favorite play of the weekend. I know if Gumpy was here, he would be going back at me hard with his Miami Hurricanes. But I don't think CJ Carr has to do that much based on what I believe that Notre Dame is defensively and on the ground.
Okay. Thank you for reminding me about before we get to you, Mitt.
Gumpy's plays.
Yeah, he's taking Ohio State money line versus Texas,
Bring it on.
and he's taking LSU plus the 4.5 at Clemson,
Yes.
and of course he has Miami plus the 2.5 against Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah. This is a game that I'm definitely going to bet Miami. They're definitely going to lose and not fucking cover. But let's go. This is all for the vibes. This is only vibes. Catholics versus convicts. Let's go. Miami. I also hate Notre Dame. Shout out Gumpy. Let's go. You.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. Now that we've done the big three, let's get back into our just by day. Let's go Friday night, which is tonight.
Friday night.
I actually don't have a play tonight.
Come on, man. You have to take Sam Houston then.
You guys do your
You have to make a pick or take Sam Houston State.
you guys do your plays, and then I'll do my thing.
I hate that Sam Houston State game, Bruce. I have no idea which way to look.
That's kind of the joke, yeah. That if he doesn't have a pick, he has to
Yeah,
take
you
Sam.
Are you betting
You
that?
have to take Sam
No,
Houston
he's not.
State.
I'm terrified.
That's not where I would start, man. I would point you towards give me Baylor plus 1.5.
Really?
I'm buying on all the scuttlebutt at Auburn. We got 6 coordinators, we got 4 quarterbacks. I don't know what all the hoopla is, but Baylor. I dove into the highlights a little bit, as I do. I don't really have access to all 22.
You like Sawyer?
That sort of thing.
You like Sawyer?
I don't mind Sawyer. I like the continuity, and he does seem serviceable, but he's not getting me juiced up. Bryson Washington actually is.
The running back?
Yeah, the running back. I like him a lot. And then Auburn's running back, I believe the featured back is transferring in from UConn. So while he was quite dominant for the Huskies, that's a pretty big jump. Like, it's not like a SEC running back coming to town type of thing.
Yeah, because they're replacing Jarquez Hunter. I can't remember what NFL team he's on right now, but he was awesome last year. I had it in my notes. It's probably a running back by committee approach down there.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah,
Who is big? They're fucking O-line, baby. I have
Auburn.
huge SEC bias.
Yeah, they
I'm
are.
taking Auburn. Pretty hard.
Auburn has a good O-line, and their wide receivers are so fucking good.
Yeah, and I believe in Jackson Arnold. Oklahoma sucked
Right,
ass
don't.
last year, and their receivers all sucked. But Auburn's receivers
all
are super
hurt.
good. Yeah.
he was running for his life. That is fair.
Since I don't have any picks on this one, I will give my 2 cents. If I was going vibes wise or continuity wise, it would be Baylor. But there's just something that
we all have an SEC bias, and we probably should.
a little bit, because I know Auburn has dudes on the D line, they have dudes on the O line, they have dudes on the outside.
Yeah.
And do they have a quarterback though? Is the question? Baylor, when I like dudes on this side and the quarterback on another side, most of the time it's kind of going to be a stay away. It's going to be It's a stay away from me here in this situation.
Yeah, the run game put me over. I will say that's. I was like, all right, I think I like the Baylor quarterback. Let's check on the running backs. I like that running back. So I said, you know what, home dog, Friday night.
Friday night.
Talk myself into this.
Said,
one.
fuck it, I'll take it. What did he? Bryson Washington had 1,000 yards with 12 touchdowns last year. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'll stay away, but I can see both sides. And then what else do you guys have tonight?
I'm taking Army minus 13.5.
I think Gumps was on that too. Let me look.
I just think it's a good line. I think the boys come out strong and think they're ready to play. Shout out Army. I also like FIU minus 26.5 because they're playing Bethune-Cookman. Is that how you pronounce it? Isn't that the
Yes.
team that Ed Reed was supposed to be the coach and then he quit?
Bethune actually, I think they beat Florida State one year, if I remember correctly.
Cookman.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
I think I remember that as well.
I think so.
Well, the only thing that I knew about him is that Ed Reed is not their coach, and those videos were hilarious. And I like FIU. I think they have cool jerseys.
Bit of a
So I'm
vibes
thinking-
play.
Yeah, big time vibes play. It's minus 26.
Never mind. I was wrong. They did not. Doesn't look like they did.
And then another vibes play is I like Colorado at home with Georgia Tech coming into town, plus 4.5. I like Caden Salter. I think that Deion's got it going down there. They're getting big. They always get new fucking O-line every single year. So we'll see if they're any good. But, I mean, their passing game last year was amazing. They had 3 fucking NFL receivers and an NFL quarterback right now. So
I'm with you there.
I don't like Haynes King too. I bet on that motherfucker last year a lot, and he's
Whoa.
Hey,
there will be no Haynes
Hey.
King
I
slander
am
in
not a
this.
fan.
hey, I love Haynes King,
He's a
and I love
great
the
college
I love the other Haynes, Jamal Haynes. They're a tremendous battery. They are a brutal fade. But Deion Sanders is 9-3 as an underdog. He is 4-1 as a home underdog, but has not won any of those 5 games outright. So that's kind of an interesting wrinkle. They lost a ton, obviously, especially at the skill positions. The guy that I'm excited to see, Omarion Miller.
Mm-hmm. The wide receiver.
Yeah, give me him anytime Todd. I don't know the odds, but
Probably pretty decent.
he's sweet.
Yeah, he had a couple big games last year when he got in and got some time.
Oh, the Colorado kid.
Yeah.
Good wide receiver.
Also, I love Colorado. The first week of the season, the last 2 years, they have came out and played very, very well. Deion gets the boys up for the first game.
Yeah, they beat
He
TCU.
does?
They beat TCU last year, or sorry, 2
years
years
ago.
ago, and then they lost to Nebraska in a close one right last year. Yeah, honestly, I don't have a side. I Colorado lost a lot, but I kind of like what they still have. And Georgia Tech, love Haynes King, love Jamal Haynes. I have questions about their O-line, D-line, so we'll see if we can.
That's
get those.
good news because that you would think is the tough matchup with Colorado.
Yes,
like
correct.
you think, man, they're going to run all over Colorado, and you're kind of just buying into like Deion primetime, Deion Friday night.
Yeah.
Let's get a home cover. So that's good to hear that you have concerns there.
Let me go to the guide. It was like, I want to say they lost like 4 linemen or something like that. O-line because they lose. Yeah, they lost a lot of talent off the O-line last year. They have 2 returning starters. So we'll see. All right, let's go to Saturday. Starting at noon o'clock. I do have a play in noon. I share this play with Gumpy. We are both on Northwestern plus it's down to 4.5 now.
4.5.
It was a 6.5 at it. I got it 6.5 at one point. I have it at 5.5 on my sheet. It's down to 4.5. So there must be some sneaky money coming in on Northwestern. They bring in not Geno Stone, Preston Stone from SMU, who 2 years ago had a really good year. Last year, he lost his job to Kevin Jennings. So they actually have a quarterback at Northwestern this year. They return a bunch on defense. Tulane loses their quarterback.
Where was
Duke.
Preston Stone?
SMU.
Dude.
You don't like him. Tulane loses their running back to Oregon. He was the best running back in the transfer portal. They lose their quarterback to Duke, who got paid like $4 or $5 million. I think there's just a lot of questions. I think what's his name from BYU starting? Quarterback
Retzlaff.
I assume Retzlaff is starting, but I don't know if that's been official yet.
Man.
Give me Northwestern. I got him at plus 5.5. I'll take that number over the 4.5, but I'll Northwestern either way.
Yeah, I'm out on that one. Preston Stone against Retzlaff. I would certainly lean Retzlaff, but I respect you two's handicappers, so I'm not going to enter the battle.
Okay, I appreciate that. You guys have any noons?
Yep, I got Ball State plus 17.5.
Yep, knew that was coming.
Purdue lost their only good 5 players that they had last year, so they still stink. And Ball State is fucking Ball State. Chirp, chirp, baby.
Before we move on, I will say lean Tennessee at noon. I'm not going to.
Me too. So I was trying to talk myself into Syracuse with Angeli, but looking into it, Merklinger. Is that how you would pronounce that?
I don't know.
The Tennessee quarterback coming out of high school. I believe he's won the job and is
No, he has not.
He hasn't?
No, Joey Aguilar, the transfer from UCLA, is
The starter.
of App State fame.
Well, I'm glad.
I thought they traded Nico for him.
Yeah, it was basically a straight up trade.
That's sick.
Nico goes UCLA, Aguilar goes to Tennessee, and that's
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I'm glad I'm out then. Holy shit, I was scouting the other guy.
At least you know about the backup.
Bruce, I did want to ask you about Kent State. How is Kent State looking this year?
Yeah, Bruce.
I I mean, who they got? Mercy? Is that
Yeah,
Mercy
they're
called?
only-
No, it's Merrimack. Why are we
Merrimack
asking about
Warriors.
Kent State Merrimack?
Because they're -6 against fucking Merrimack. Should
That
they
is-
cover that pretty easily?
They
Or
sh-
they
they-
just are they the bottom feeders? Are they? Worse
Kent is the
people?
worst team in the MAC. Yeah.
They should, but they probably won't.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Same thing kind of goes tonight with Western Michigan in the opposite way. Michigan State should, but they also probably won't.
Kent
cover
State
21.
last year was 0-12. The year before that, they were 1-11. New coach this year, though, so
Here we go, boys.
we will see.
I think we picked the one.
Yes. 12:40.
We made a big deal about that, actually.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
12:45. Gumshoe's taking Kentucky over Toledo. Kentucky's up to 10.5, which is weird.
I'm seeing I'm
seven.
seeing some sharp scuttlebutt on Toledo from the guy that used to be man in the fridge.
Oh, really? Toledo was
Yeah.
this line was 6.5 a week ago. Now it's up to 10.5,
I feel like I saw 7.5 like yesterday.
and it keeps going.
I'm scarred from what Kentucky did to our Bobcats. That really freaks me out. Actually,
I'm gonna stay
Just
away.
'cause It's top of mind now.
What else do we have here? You guys got anything before 3:30?
We got 2:30. I got IU -24.5 against Old Dominion. This is a classic IU. Signetti runs up the score.
He does. I actually kind of like that play, to be honest.
That's not bad.
I got a 3:30. I'm gonna lay it with Bama.
Yep.
I just think they're gonna dominate the trenches.
Yep.
They're
I
gonna-
love the name Ty Simpson. I can't stress that enough.
I love
Samson?
Ty
Is it Samson or Simpson?
Simpson,
Simpson. I love it.
like the Simpsons.
Yeah, it's great. Ty Simpson, Alabama.
And-
Roll Tide.
I like his. I like his highlights. I think he's gonna be good. Obviously, 2-10 Florida State last year. We'll see what they did, but I will lay it with Bama.
Ty Simpson is just a Alabama quarterback name that screams, "I will somehow win a national championship."
like
maybe
Greg-
not this year.
Greg
maybe not this
McElroy,
year.
AJ McCarron,
Ah, Simpson.
Ty Simpson.
Yep.
Ty Simpson. What was that one?
Who was the center
hook
that
guy?
was fighting with, was it McElroy or was it AJ McCarron?
It was AJ McCarron.
They were getting
can't
into
remember.
it. Man,
Okay.
that center was good boy.
Yeah,
Good-
I
good boy.
love,
Sweet boy.
love
It was-
Bama -13.
You guys got anything else in the 3:30, or let's say before 7 o'clock?
I got a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a 4. I got Oregon -27.5. Montana
Big line.
State's going in there.
A lot of big lines for Mitt this week.
Yeah, I mean, this is a classic first week. A bunch of people are playing some FCS schools, and I also think that Montana State's going to have a down year this year. They lost their quarterback, Tommy Touchdowns, to the NFL.
How are the Meeps doing?
They're supposed to be better. I don't know if as good as the other couple years ago, but improved. Gumby's on UMass +2.5 versus Temple. That's at 3:30.
Philly versus Boston.
Here we go.
It can't stay away. Let's see here. We talked about up until 7. Yeah, I thought about that A&M UTSA game. I just want to get eyes on. We did Clemson, LSU. Anything in the 7:30 range for you guys?
Yeah, I got Utah State -5.5. It's really just
Okay.
I was born on campus play.
Yeah. Yes, you were, Mitt. Let me see if Gumpy has any. No, his next one is. Let's just close out. Let's close out Saturday. He has
Ooh.
Fresno State +1.5 against Georgia State, or sorry, Georgia Southern.
That's a good one.
He has Oregon.
That's a week 0 angle.
Yeah, it is. He has Oregon State money line versus Cal.
I'm on it as well. Quarterback there, Malik Murphy. I love Malik
No
Murphy.
way.
Gumpy's favorite quarterback.
I love him too. He's awesome. Yeah.
You guys don't know who Malik Murphy is? He was at Texas and he was at Duke, and now he's
The Duke went well.
Yeah, they were 9-3.
well. I think they beat Northwestern on the
Week
late
1.
in OT.
Yep.
It was epic. They beat NC State, I believe, late in the
did.
year.
9-3.
Malik Murphy's good. He's dual threat. They don't give him credit for the dual threat either for whatever reason. Red zone, dual threat.
And then his last one is UCLA +6 against Utah. I'm assuming that's a Nico play.
Yes.
I don't have a play on it. I would lean Utah, but I'm not. I need to see Utah's offense before I make that play.
Yeah, this game starts at 11 p.m., which is awesome. Pumped to fucking see that. But UCLA plus 6.5. Nico home in LA. I'm also kind of down on Utah this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in there too. Give me Amaliva at 11 p.m. This is where I also officially declare that the Pac-12's back. We got Cal at Oregon State at 10:30. Then we got Utah UCLA at 11 p.m.
After
That's
dark.
a tasty late night snack for us to enjoy. And I like what Gumpy's up to with the Fresno State against Georgia Southern. EJ Warren, I think he'll settle in, and I like that they played week 0. Who do they play again?
Kansas. They got blown out by Kansas.
Yeah, they got murdered by Kansas. Kansas. I went back and rewatched it. There's some of those highlights. They just ran the same play twice, and then they were up like 17, and it was over.
That's what good teams do.
Yeah, they just ran it.
Against bad
They flipped it. They just ran it one way, worked, untouched, end zone, run it the other way, touchdown.
Yep.
Game over, pretty much.
Yeah, college. You just
Bunch of
work and you just run it.
turnovers, after that. Then just an absolute bloodbath.
I don't have anything for Virginia Tech, South Carolina. South Carolina's down to 7.5, so you can kind of buy it to a touchdown if you really wanted to. I assume that 98% of the money's on South Carolina. There's just something that I need to see first, so I'm gonna stay away.
It's weird. You think that you should be confident in the Lenore Sellers and the Beamer ball at home and all that jazz, but yeah, there's just something about it where you kind of go into it looking for a reason to bet on Vautech plus 7.5.
Couldn't find that reason.
Couldn't find that reason anywhere, so you should be even more confident to go back and lay it with South Carolina. I agree with you completely, though. I couldn't find a way in. If I do, it'll probably be laying it with the Gamecocks.
Did you watch the SEC doc?
No.
I started it.
For some reason,
I do a lot of starting docs and then just never go back.
I didn't finish it, but the Beamer Ball episode where they followed Shane Beamer around, he doesn't seem very confident in it.
Whoa.
So that's why I am not.
Vibes from it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of staying away from South Carolina and Lenore Sellers. I don't know if he's going to be that great.
I think he is going to be really good, but once again,
hope so.
staying away
Me
for
too.
some reason.
I hope so.
And then we won't be here Monday. It's Labor Day.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we won't be.
This is one team knows each other and has a bunch coming back on offense, and one team doesn't know. But there is a bit of pause because it's Bill Belichick and
one team you have Bill Belichick, and the other team you know a lot about.
Yeah,
that's kind of how Bill Belichick works for the most part.
Yeah, and you don't know what UNC is going to do. But I'll lay the 3 with TCU.
Give me Bill. Give me Lombardi. Give me Gio Lopez. Plus 3.5 at home. It's beautiful down there. I can't wait to see Bill on the sideline. Later in the year, November 1st, it was either the 1st or the 8th, we actually get Frank Reich versus Bill Belichick.
Which
What a mismatch.
That's awesome.
A tasty visual treat to
Give me the Tar Heels.
to look forward
Fuck
to.
yeah, by 45.
I have high hopes for the cutoff sweatshirt. Is it go baby blue? Do we go navy? I would bet on navy there.
Navy, or it'll be gray with a baby blue symbol.
Gray with the baby blue will be, that's a dark.
They have
horse.
that.
I feel like, and this might be fucked up to say, but I feel like Lombo used to come on the show a lot. I kind of think this would be a play. Lombo would take TCU.
I think he'd be on the other side.
Yeah, I have for some sneaky suspicion that he might root for Bill Belichick. I think underrated character in it all is Steve.
Yeah, for sure.
Steve, fucking,
Good DC last year for Washington.
won 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah. All right. That's Picks Friday. It was a good Picks Friday.
Hell yeah, it was.
Mate, you want to send us out of here on it?
Let me go to my other thing.
Yep.
This is one I have used before, but I do really love it. Tony, I've got something for you.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Mediocre people don't like high achievers, and high achievers don't like mediocre people.
I think that's true.
Nick Saban.
All right.
All right. We will see you back on Tuesday to break this all down and continue our NFL breakdowns. And it's week 1 of the NFL.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
huge week next week. Appreciate everyone. Good luck this weekend. May all your bets rain money.
That's right.
Well said, Tone. Good luck.
God bless.
Hammer.
Dahn.
Don't say anything.